Good morning and welcome to another Monday Morning Nugget, where I share quick tips to help reshape your mindset and reinforce a healthy perspective on things. Side note, a healthy perspective is key, especially when dealing with challenges and staying motivated to keep doing your best. So sit back, enjoy the episode, take some notes, and let's have fun. Hi, so today's topic is on staying motivated. So we're almost in Q3, almost at the midpoint of the year. As I'm recording this, it's May 15th. I don't know when I'm going to upload it, but yeah, it's May 15th, and the reality of the year passing by is beginning to dawn on me. Obviously, it's dawned on me, but well, when was it? January? We're already in May. And looking back, I think I'm happy with the way the year is turning out. It's not where, or I'm not where I would have loved to be, but I'm grateful for where I am. I'm grateful for what I have, the people I have around me, what I've managed to achieve, and what I'm working on. And just things in general. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for good health. But then I'm not distracted by these things from where I would love to be and the things I would love to achieve. Like, I'm just scratching the surface of what plans I had for my year. But then I'm also not trying to put pressure on myself. I'm just taking it chill. So if you're at the point in this year where you're starting to lose motivation and you're losing your ginger to aspire for more, I'm here for you. And I'd love to share a motivational word to nudge you to keep pushing and to keeping on. So if you read or if you're subscribed, which I'm hoping you will be if you haven't after this, to my blog, which is busywithbecca.wordpress.com, every month I kind of have at least one article speaking on self-improvement and growth mindset and motivation, just being better versions of ourselves and keeping our goals in mind, being goal-oriented and not just existing, wanting to be better versions of ourselves, in summary. And in an article I shared earlier in the year, A Strategy to Stay Motivated in 2024, I spoke about a few things like having a strategy. Well, okay, that kind of goes without saying, it's in the heading. But so adopting the right strategy to help you stay consistent, help you stay focused on your goals. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make in summary is that you need to have a strategy. You can't just wish to do more. You can't pray yourself into success. You can't will yourself into being more disciplined. You can't have a dream and expect it to materialize when you're not making intentional moves to do things differently. So, having a strategy and staying true to the course is really important, because self-will and enthusiasm can only get you so far. And that's what I wanted to talk about. So to begin with, I'll say you should treat your life like a project. Plan ahead. Treat your life like a thriving business where you set ambitious goals akin to innovative projects. And people who perceive their lives as valuable assets tend to excel in terms of goal setting and achievements. So one way to do that is to develop the right kinds of habits. So you've set out your goal, you know what it is you want to achieve. You need to have the right mindset so you can dream big. You can plan better. You can open yourself up to opportunities. So developing a positive mindset is really, really important. Keeping yourself motivated all begins with the right mindset. Highly motivated people are not always as upbeat as they seem on the outside. They have down times, more so than others. But the difference is they do not wallow in sadness or self-pity for too long. They go through a psychological pick-me-up cycle where they feel the feelings, process the processes, and re-energize themselves to keep pushing. So, because when you dwell on what isn't working, you blind yourself to the possibilities around you. When you focus on negatives, you can't leverage on resources available to you. So we need to work on that. You have to become a more organized and project-driven person mentally. And think of the upsides, think of the possibilities, think of what you can get, what you can do, what your skills can afford you, what skills you need to acquire to get to that person that you want to be in the future. Then when you've done this, so now we have our goals set. We have our healthy mindset, our positive mindset, our motivated mindset. Now we need to create an actionable plan. So I don't know if you're familiar with SMART goals, but this is a way to set your goals up in this way you set your goals up to be almost impossible to fail at, because your goals in this instance will be very specific. Like, you know exactly what it is you want to do. You're not just being generic. You know the exactly you want to do, and then you make it measurable. So how do I quantify this thing? How would I know that I'm achieving this thing? You make it measurable. What are the metrics I'm leaning on to know that, okay, I'm achieving that thing? And it needs to be actionable. It needs to be linked to an action. There's something you need to be doing to get that goal achieved. You can't just wish it. So like, you want to buy it. I'm not familiar with cars anyway. There's a fancy car you're looking at. You're like, oh, I want this car. How are you going to get that car? And this is just a random example. And then it needs to be result oriented. How would I know I have gotten my goal achieved? Where's the proof? What are the results? It needs to be time bound. So you need to set a period in time when you want to achieve this goal. So these are SMART goals. Follow this format, and I don't think it'll be really hard to go wrong. The only way you go is if you don't do anything. You just set up the goals and then the SMART goals, and you don't do anything. But if you actually put your back into it, you definitely hit your mark. Well, unless Nigeria happens to you. But outside of that, set up your SMART goals, have milestones, have tasks to these milestones, and then plan each day. That's the next thing. So plan each day of the week, or at least every working day for you. Plan it, have a to-do list, and try to be a bit more structured. So I'm not saying be regimented and be just so robotic. No. But let your day mean something. Look at it, even if it's one thing. I say, oh no, by the end of the day, I want to have achieved this one thing. And that one thing needs to be linked to the long-term goal. So in a small way, you just added to the big thing. Yeah. So to do this, your daily routine needs to change in some ways, because whatever it is something you're trying to adopt. Planning your day meticulously, it doesn't come naturally to you. So you need to be very intentional about it. You're going to have to develop new habits that will help you on your way, and then write it all down. So when we have all these things in our minds of what we'd like to achieve, the kind of mindset we would love to adopt, the SMART goals, write everything down, let it be documented, and you could check up on this every morning before you head out or at night before you sleep, so it becomes so embedded in you that developing these new habits to make you this person becomes easier. And then develop simple or medium complexity habits. So I'm specific about simple habits because studies have shown that these can be developed between 18 to 21 days depending on the individual and the trigger for change. So let's say your goal is to improve your overall health and fitness. A simple habit you could develop is to take a 15-minute walk every day after dinner. The habit is specific, 15-minute walk, easy to implement, and directly correlates with your goal of better health. Now, the trigger for change could be finishing your dinner, which you obviously will never skip, and this makes it a seamless addition to your daily routine. So link the new habit to an old habit that you will not miss out on, and then just try for a couple of days. So what they said is that for most people, the 18 to 21 days kind of applies, but not everyone. So give yourself some grace. Don't say, oh wow, I did this, but look at me, 2 months later I'm back from where I started from. I haven't achieved this goal and I haven't developed these healthy habits. Just be kind to yourself, y'all. So now to the next thing, consistency. Consistency will always get you results regardless of what you do. By committing to regular actions, you train your mind and your body in a productive routine, fostering unwavering discipline, and this commitment sets you apart from sporadic dream chasers. Consistency is your snowball down the hill. Wasn't me that said all these things. It's giving intelligent mind. So initially small, a snowball gains momentum with each consistent effort and roll down the hill. So as you stick to your goals, your progress accelerates, becoming more efficient. You need to start small, you don't need to. I encourage you to start small, build momentum, and let it carry you forward. So that's the key to success, and the fuel that sustains your momentum, transforms your goals, and ultimately propels you toward the success you aspire to achieve. So what am I saying in essence? The bottom line here for me is to achieve consistent success in specific areas of your life. It can't be a fluke. You don't want to be a one-hit wonder. You can't just wing it. You have to be intentional, create a realistic plan, stay determined, and be consistent. It may not feel like it's adding up to something initially, but just keep at it, and in months to come, years from now, you see the fruit of all of your labor. And if you say, oh, it takes too long to achieve this thing, as Brian Tracy once said, I'm not quoting him, but then he said, the time is going to pass anyway. So just do it. Stop waiting for the right time. There will never ever be a right time. That's something I'm learning. There'll never be a right time. Seize the opportunity as you get it now. There's never going to be a convenient year to achieve your goals. Time is going to pass anyway, so make your today count towards your goals. It's not going to be easy, yeah, we know that. But staying consistent, staying motivated will always be worth it when the yields start rolling in. So I hope you enjoyed the journey. Be kind to yourself and good luck. So have a lovely rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I tried to keep it as brief as possible. I'd have loved to say a lot more, but then I don't want to keep going on and on and on. As it is, I feel like this was a bit long, but then I hope it was helpful to you. I hope you took a few notes. I'd really love it if you could, be a part of this journey. of self-improvement, self-development, growth. Yeah. So, bye.